Doesn't say live yet, bro. You gotta start it over.
Book on the crossover, gets inside and hammers it down. Suns, Booker for the win. Yes! Booker, this is for the win.
What is going down, Phoenix Suns Nation? Welcome to the Valley Podcast. Please hit the like, please subscribe, please share this out as much as you can to help us out because we are the number one seed in the West. Not even the West. Are we the number one seed in the NBA, Gabe?
We are the number one seed in the NBA, Coach.
Now, I don't know if that means we're the best team or the number one team, but for right now, it feels really, really good, especially against the Jazz. It's always nice to beat the Jazz, right, Salty?
Yes, sir. I said that they needed to shit on the Jazz, and they did just that, so feels
Salty,
good.
you said that they would shit on the Jazz. I want to compliment you. You had confidence, and you were right. I was a little nervous. I didn't know. I mean, by the way, everybody, I got a freshly shaved Javon Carter bald head for everyone to celebrate the win. I hope you enjoy the shine coming off of it. But Salty, you were right. We did it. I was kind of nervous. I didn't think it was necessarily going to be a beatdown. It was a beatdown.
So I got to give props to a dude I talk a lot of shit about, Donovan Mitchell. All right, I'll give him props because honestly, you take him off that team and the Jazz are just dumpster juice, bro. I know that they beat the Sacramento by 50, but a blind squirrel gets a nut every now and again. You know what I'm saying? So Donovan Mitchell, you put him on that team, they win games. I wouldn't say that they're legit or anything. I still think it's kind of a mirage, but it's just the way their team's made up. He almost has to shoot up like 40 shots because the rest of the players on their team, it's just like slow white guy after slow white guy and Gobert that can't score. And yeah, so
Gobert gets knocked out with a basketball, bro. He's the softest 7-footer ever.
He had a rough night, man. Rough. He got hit in the face with balls. He got straight up dicked in the corner by Booker, dude. Crazy.
Love to see it. You love to see it. I mean, we can go down the list about the good thing every player did, and I want to, but I do think we also need to talk about the return of LeBron James. I want to go a little bit off topic here. I'm happy about it, but that's going to be the storyline in the NBA tonight. And the Lakers are currently up 6 on NBA TV. I got the game playing right here on my iPad as well.
Yeah,
too.
but it's the Kings,
It's his first game back. Anthony Davis has 18 points now. LeBron has 9. And Andre Drummond has 16.
Am I crazy that I'm not scared of the Lakers?
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, are you guys scared of the Lakers?
Bro, listen, they've got not only Ant and LeBron and Drummond, but they got KCP, who I really don't believe in, to be honest with you, and Dennis Schroeder, who killed it for them. Then they got Morris, Kuzma. Marcus Gasol is now on the bench, which is probably a better role for him. Montrezl Harrell off the bench. Ben McLemore. Taylor Horton Tucker. Yeah, you're crazy to think that they're not going to be a problem.
Welcome, everybody, to the Lakers Valley Podcast. We are Lakers all the time. No, just kidding.
All Lakers all the time.
No, I know what you're saying, Coach. I mean, it is important, but we got the number 1 seed.
Bro.
We have the number 1 seed. And
sure.
then the other team who's tied with us, we beat them 3 out of 3 times.
Let me share my screen real quick for you.
Please.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
oh, God. You guys cover your eyes. We don't know what's about to pop up.
Share audio. What do I do? I click on that. Close my Pornhub window down real quick.
Get that,
let's see.
get that down if you don't.
All right,
mind.
can you see it?
Yeah. You ready for me to share it?
Is this what I think it is? What I just
not
saw?
sharing it? All right, okay, go.
I was letting you get to it first so you could get Pornhub down.
Oh wait, do you have it up?
Yeah, it's up. All
right. Oh, let's go Burst Night, dude. Oh man, shit. Oh,
what?
That's when he was crying.
He was crying about this loss?
No, that was bad. I think it was last season.
Oh shit. Well, no, it wouldn't surprise me, bro. Dude is a straight up actor, a crisis actor. Okay. Like he got that ball to look. I just want to say that ball to the nose. It did hit him square in the nose, and I know that had to hurt. But it felt like he went down, like he was trying to get a call. Sniped. Like, oh, ref, help me out here! Your teammate threw the ball at you. What do you want me to do?
He went down like he got a 50 cal to the chest. Let's just be honest, dude. And then he realized that he got hit by a ball in the face. He's like, maybe I should get up because I look like a bitch.
Man, we've all gotten. If you play basketball, you're gonna get hit in the face like that. I have never been taken out like that. Like you might like bend over or slouch over, like, oh shit, that hurt. You know,
now, if his nose bled, you'd understand, right? It's like, oh shit, it hit him.
No, I've had my nose bleed. No, it's a basketball. You're 7'3".
It was a pride thing. I have that video too if you want to check it out. I mean, we can never. I'll just share my screen real quick.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
That's gonna have to make our highlight video to begin with when we play the Jazz in the playoffs.
Oh, Iverson says that's when he was crying over not getting into the All-Star game. I remember that.
All right, so it hits him square pretty much right here, dude. Oh, that's him getting shot.
Sorry. We didn't mean to show pornography. We didn't mean to show porn.
I've never been taken out like.
Here it is.
Come on, man.
Bink, bink, step back, bink, bink. 3.
Just nasty. We just watched that all day.
Metal Mike, we don't show Salty. Salty is a no-show. There was one time he accidentally did it, and we all have screenshots, and we're using it as blackmail, so you won't ever get to see
everybody in the chat immediately got boners, and it wasn't good, so we had to have him go back off screen. So, man.
Shout out to Eddie Johnson for turning 62, man. Dude's still a boss.
Happy birthday, EJ.
I just want to say, man, I know you guys are going to be mad at me, but I think everyone needs to hear the jam of the summer, you know, and just a little brief taste. I want to give them a brief taste. And this is just a banger, bro. I mean, and it's so timely. You know, I mean, did you guys get Timberland for this? Who mixed this? All right, that's it.
Wow.
I wanted to give him a little taste. I just wanted to give him a taste. I won't give him the whole thing.
That's just a teaser of our hippity hoppity song.
Bo Stroll said recorded on a razor. Oh shit. No, but seriously, that might have to be our new. Yeah, see, Elixity says it's a W. That might have to be our new.
Oh my goodness!
If we take, so they were saying that we could play that song for you guys, although it makes them cringe. We could play that song for you guys.
I have to consume a lot of alcohol before I come on the podcast that night. Then
we'll have to end it in the podcast with that.
Yeah, we'll end it. We'll do it at the end. People can stay on board, and then we don't have to see reactions.
And then we just go off camera and cry. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, Young Jeezy might or might not have a cameo in that song.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways,
Dre was excited about it when we talked.
I have a question for you guys. Okay, I need to know. I'm sharing my screen a lot. I'm sorry, but I need to know who in the NBA this reminds you of. Okay, pull it up. Keep watching.
Oh, Jordan Clarkson. Or LaMelo Ball.
Look at this guy. Modern NBA right there. Look at this shit right here, dude.
Bro, this dude takes that off the face way better than Gobert did.
Modern NBA right here.
What happened in the Discord?
Who is this supposed to be?
It's not supposed to be anybody. They just recorded that dude
I'm saying,
playing
who did you say it reminds you of? You're saying
I don't know. I'm asking the
Jordan
chat.
Clarkson.
Anybody that who in the NBA is that? I just want to know. I mean, there's a lot of potential players that feel like they need the sauce. They're the sauce boss, and they jack up a brick.
I am Roy said in the Discord, I am already in Lobstar. They're remembering Lobstar. People don't forget these things.
He said, what about Lobstar?
Yo, Bridges
He
was
said-
nice tonight.
I am already in Lobstar. I don't know what he meant by that, but the
What's
fact that he said
Lobstar?
it made me laugh.
Lobstar was my when I was a child, I wanted to be in One mixtape tour, and that was going to be my name, was the Lobstar. And every time I threw a successful lob, I would do like this, like a crab going back up the court. It was gonna work. It was gonna work.
Yo, so let's go through the players and what we thought of them, and let's start with Book and 31.
Can you shout out the chat, Salt? We got a solid.
Oh, yeah.
50. We had 58 just a second ago.
Hey, shout out to Roy, Johnny, Iverson Vlogs, Elixity, Metal Mike, a burner account. Got his old name back. Basketball and football guy, Derek Camacho, Charles, the hockey god, Bo Strobel, Sex Maxwell with that juicy name. Sex Maxwell. That's like it's one of my all-time favorites. Trust me, I've been on YouTube.
His real name is Seth Maxwell.
Nicholas Munoz, Alljoy Alfonso, Jason Joyce, and AZ Sons Cards, Katie Landry. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm just trying not to.
David Crowley over on Facebook, or Crowley, excuse me. Shout out over there too, guys in Facebook. Leave some comments too. Let's chat it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real.
Let's get like 30 likes. We're already past 20. We're blue
We need to get 35. 35 is the new number for me. We're getting 30.
Yeah.
We need to go to 35, y'all. Come on.
Yep.
Please.
Yeah. Booker, 13 for 19. 31 points. A plus 20 overall.
He was fire tonight, dude.
Dude, he could do whatever he wanted. If he played in the fourth, that was a 45-point night, but we didn't need him in the fourth.
Yeah, because he only played 29 minutes, and that was the most of any starter. Just did whatever he wanted on the court. He was actually making threes. If Book is making threes, the other team's in for a long night, dude.
Over.
Dude, he was 7 for 11 in the first quarter.
It
was just everything was dropping.
It was smooth.
The mid-range he takes, it's just Kobe-esque, man. Like, he gets so high on the high point of his shot. You can't block that shot, and he just shoots over people. And it's like the shot creator on 2K. His shots get better when you guard him, especially that mid-range. The only guy that I would say that had a better mid-range shot over him is CP3. Because CP3, it feels like he never misses any middies, dude. He just makes all of them.
That's been the Phoenix Suns' MO. I remember earlier in the season, we were calling the Suns a one-trick pony. And now we shoot the most mid-range shots and at the highest percentage. Like that really says a lot of the evolution of this Suns team. Before we were blowing teams out because we were hitting 35 of 48 from 3 or something ridiculous, right? We're not seeing that as much anymore. It's a lot of middies and good shots too. They're not just forced shots. I mean, you even saw Javon Carter tonight. Me and Gabe were talking about it right before you hopped on. When he got in the game with sticks, he got right to the elbow. Somebody was on his back hip, and he just dribbled there like him and Book does, and then he just popped it. So it's like the whole team is learning how to do this at the right time.
Oh, can we talk about DeAndre Ayton? Look good tonight.
DeAndre Ayton was attacking Gobert, dude. Attacking. I haven't seen him attack a high-quality center in a long time. That was fun to see.
Anybody got the highlight of him doing that the lob? That was nasty,
I'll
dude.
do
He
you
got
one better, bro. I got all the highlights for you.
All right, yeah, because
Yeah,
let's
throw
go
'em
through
up.
those for sure, man. Because that lob was just nasty. He went up way high, and the high point on that. There goes
And that was the only lead of the game for the Jazz.
Seriously.
You love to see it.
Mikal was
Bridges
stepping
lob.
back.
Here's Bridges
Mikal
lob
was
in
stepping back
action.
on
Yep.
people.
Oh, was that his step back from later in the game?
Yep.
No, he did
that was,
two. He did two step backs today.
Ooh.
I believe.
You'll know which one it was because that second one was a really quick release and it just hit nothing but net. That lob that he caught from CP also. This is his second one.
He's just confident. You could tell when he's confident with his shot. He just doesn't think when he's going up.
Man, Bridges was on fire.
What is
Ever
this
since I
horse
tweeted
shit?
out that he was garbage,
That was
Mikal
lucky.
Bridges has upped it.
Craig gets
Craig-
beat.
Craig
Yo,
did not have his best game tonight.
He
He did
can't
not have
score
everything
score
off.
in the starting lineup, and it's a damn shame. He just
That's
can't
fine.
get
Jay
his
will
buckets
come
in the
back.
start. And they're just using him as the poor man's Jay.
So you're gonna come back to down to earth on your take about Craig and Crowder there?
No.
I mean, he can't hack it in the starting lineup from a scoring standpoint, bro.
It's just that there's too many scoring options on the court for
So
him.
you don't say that about Crowder though, right?
because Crowder gets 13 threes every
This was
half.
nice. That was nice. Bridges pass.
Yeah,
We could have that conversation later, I guess, but
No, we need to have that now. I'm just going to bring up a good play.
no,
Keep
no.
going.
it's just
I'm just saying, dude. Like, Craig's not really taking a lot of shots when he's in this starting lineup. He's letting the better players do it, but he's doing his defensive thing. He's like filling in that role. We blew out the Jazz tonight. Like, it's working. I
Crowder,
just
the
feel
only
bad
time he
for him.
shoots is when he's open. You know, if Craig would get open, he would have the same opportunities. I think you're not giving Crowder enough credit for what he does. You know,
That was nice, Javon. He's still hitting at a good rate right now.
I love the Dario Ayton
1
lineup
for
and the
6.
Master
Dario
splitter.
Frank
Hey,
lineup.
what's going on, everybody from the Blazers podcast, man? I guess maybe theirs just ended. Congratulations tonight on an amazing win to the Nets.
Ooh,
man.
that was the lob, right? He
So
goes high.
salty.
Yes.
Salty, do you think that lob, I've been meaning to ask you this actually off air. Was that lob good enough to be in our highlight, like our intro? Or
No.
Go back real quick.
That is not a Suns moment that we're going to remember forever. It wasn't a game winner. It wasn't over anybody significant. No.
But what do you have in there right now?
I mean, I have like the Amari dunk.
How about this, Mikhail?
Is
That was
Aiden in
nice.
there?
Yeah,
He has a turnaround. The turnaround is much nicer. His
I don't
spin
know, I'd have
move
to
up
look
and
at it.
under.
That was a
That
step
was a-
back. That was the second one by Bridges.
That was his third one. That was the last one though.
Hey, if he
So
could continue
quick.
to do that step back, fuck.
Max
he's going
him.
to take another step. He's gonna
Max
take another
him.
step.
Max Ayton. Max
Stop
Booker.
maxing everyone.
Max everybody. We have
Max
no money.
everybody. Max
Right.
everyone. It's not my money. Robert Sarver can deal with it.
Hey, there's your boy. There's that video you popped up.
Dude, he was saucing out there, dude.
This was me.
Ugh.
I'd love to see Ayton dunk like that a couple more times. He looked pretty
Yeah.
good tonight, but that was vicious. That was like
He still looks
an
awkward when he's
emotional
dunking
dunk.
it like that.
That was an emotional dunk.
Yo, Cam Payne played good tonight. He was plus 19 overall with 11 points. Cam Johnson is still in a little bit of a funk, but he did
A
keep
little
on
bit?
shooting and he hit a 3. Yeah, 1 for 6, just like Javon Carter.
A big funk.
No,
Dario.
go look at
Guys.
his last whatever amount of games.
Don't
you-
He's on the struggle bus.
Don't you boys worry. I'm gonna be talking a lot of sticks. We gonna talk sticks. All right.
Dario looked good tonight. He was fighting he did everything right tonight. I mean, I don't know if it's good enough to dethrone Kaminsky, but Dario looked good tonight. That was a much needed game for him. He was 1 for 1 from 3 too.
CP3, man.
See this midi he takes right there he makes those like 9 times
Almost
out of
all
10.
the time. I know.
Why is everybody on Dwayne Bacon now? Jeez, I mean, it's funny when Roy did it, but now Burner's on Dwayne Bacon.
Hey, it's the one of the best names ever, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Who would you rather have, Dwayne Wade or Dwayne Bacon?
Dwayne Bacon
Bacon.
or Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon and Dwayne Bacon.
Look at Master Splitter almost getting up for that block. Book was legendary tonight, bro.
Whoop.
Just
Wet.
Get to Sticks highlights. Show me
It's
Sticks.
coming. It's coming. Was this? Here it is again.
Skirt.
If he would have fallen there, that would have been
The bench
best
goes
highlight.
crazy and like pushes him and shit.
That was amazing. Your boy Clarkson.
Sauce.
Gobert is just so awkward, bro.
Frank.
Hey, how about Frankie tonight? How about Frankie?
I liked it. I had no problems with Frank the way he played tonight, man. I haven't in a while. I've been talking about
your boy Javon here.
Javon, he 1 for 6, right?
Don't say that. But what about your boy Frank?
No, we said this a while ago. I was talking about trying to get a bigger lineup in there and getting Dario in his natural position, you know?
Yeah.
Dario just looks comfortable on the court with a natural 5 out there. You could see it clear as day. He just looks a lot. I don't know if he was hurt before because that might have been an issue, but he just looks comfortable with another big on the court. So when Frank's out there or DA's out there, he looks like he's in his natural state, you know? But I don't know how that would work out when Crowder comes back because there's not enough positions.
Hey, look who's coming in up here, folks. Look who's checking into the game. Sticky boy.
Tyshawn Alexander. See, look at that.
Sticky boy.
There you go,
that
Javon.
was the play you were talking about. Look at his defense. Get out of here. Get out of here. Sticks is the greatest player that's ever
they're not
going to
give us they're not going to give us a Sticks highlight.
If they don't give us Sticks highlights, I will freak out.
Storm the Capitol.
How dare?
Yeah, no, it's all Jazz highlights at the end. All garbage time highlights. Oh, is this one?
Give it to Sticks. Give it to Sticks. Sticky boy. Bang out. I mean, too easy, you know, but I mean, look.
Rim rocker.
If they would have showed his 3 before that, this is why I never wavered. I've never wavered on Sticks.
God.
Have I ever wavered?
Because he makes a wide open dunk.
Shut up. That's not the play I'm talking about.
In garbage time.
That's not the play I'm talking about. You know it, bro. I'm talking about
he's
that 3. You know, bro. You know what he's capable of.
No, we saw him when he got time in the beginning of the season. I think it was versus the Mavs. He's confident with his 3-point stroke, man. So to have that quality as a big man is huge, you know.
Regan says, salty is Regan. Is anybody else concerned about Cam Johnson? Talk to me about Cam Johnson, Salt.
I've been bringing it up a lot more than you guys do. You guys baby this dude.
That's my baby boy. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. You go ahead.
But he's in a sophomore slump, straight up, dude. He's a 3-point dude. He's supposed to have the purest shot, according to us, you know. And he's, I don't know, sophomore slump, whatever you want to call it. He's just not 1 for 6, and he went 0 for a couple games, you know. And he's just in a funk. We need to have him as a reliable shooter in the playoffs, you know?
Yeah, dude, he's shooting at 36.3% this year. He was 39 last year. After most of the season, he was 40 or 41. So he's definitely come down. And I just can't, when I think of Cam Johnson, I don't think of a below average or even below 40% shooter. Mm-hmm. I think of him as 40%. So that was shocking to me. But the thing about him missing shots is he'd never once, like Jay Crowder, like Torrey Craig, they never once show it on defense. It doesn't affect them on anything else. He's still driving. He's still doing those things, which gives me hope that he'll get out of it sooner rather than later. But also something to keep in mind with Cam Johnson, he didn't play a full season last year either. So this is the first time he's played. This isn't even a full season. It's 72 games, though it is condensed. He didn't do it last year, so he didn't get a chance to even play a full season and what that wear and tear is really like. So, but at the same time, we're the number 1 seed, and this isn't the time to be going cold, which is convenient for Booker to get hot as shit right now. So Tomato, tomato, I guess.
To be honest, man, I don't care that Mitchell didn't play tonight and/or Mike Conley. It's like we've already beaten you guys at full strength twice this year. And the way Book was playing tonight, Utah wasn't winning that game.
No.
I don't care if they had Donovan Mitchell.
I don't care if they have Mitchell and Conley, honestly.
You know? So,
I'm not afraid of them. That is one of the only teams I could legitimately see us sweeping. I think it would be 4-1, but there is definitely a world conceivable where we would sweep the Jazz. I'm not worried about them. They're not built for the playoffs at all.
Burner says we need to relish the fact that we are number one. We are number one.
The Jazz play tomorrow too. So if they win, we're automatically down a half game again.
Well, that hurts.
It just is what it is. But then they don't play Sunday. So if we win Sunday, we're back up to 1 seed. It's just, I mean, we can even talk about the playoff race now, scores and standings. The fact of the matter is the Suns are still in the same position they were before this game. It's just you need to keep winning. 9 more games left. You just need to keep winning.
Man, yeah, we definitely need to take a look at the scores, and I want to see the standings. I want to see what it looks like to see.
Yeah, the Lakers and Kings are tied now, you guys, 96-96.
Let's go.
Pull that up.
Do we want the Lakers winning, or do we want the Lakers to lose?
I think I want them to win because I don't want them to slide down the charts anymore, you know?
After we look at this, guys, we'll go into Gamecast and we'll watch the rest of this game while we talk. But any other help here?
Not really. I mean, I guess you could say the Spurs lost. We could technically still play them. The Blazers beat the Nets. That was a really big one. I thought the Nets were going to win, but then with Kevin Durant being out again, it's just you don't know. Yeah, dude, you just don't know what team you're going to get. Scroll all the way back down. Sixers beat the Hawks, obviously. Grizzlies, that's one of them in the playoff race. They won tonight over the Magic.
Damn, they held the Magic to 75 points. That's sad.
I mean, the Magic are complete booty now, so
Grizzlies
they might be the worst team in the NBA.
They're the 8 seed now. The Grizz.
Damn. They're gonna be tough playing.
Roy, you must be meaning the 50 win mark. I think it's probable. But with the way,
looky, folks.
Where's Timothy, man? We miss you, bro. You're the one that called it long ago when we had 10 losses.
I saw Tim. I saw Tim in someone's chat. Who was it? I think it was Geeks. And he said he watches sometimes. He just doesn't have time to chat. So he might be in here.
Well, he's definitely in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Feast your eyes, Suns fans. Feast your eyes.
Yeah, I don't know if we want. I mean, do we want the Mavericks to? I mean, do we want the Lakers to slide back?
I don't want them sliding back. Really, I don't care.
Do you
long
want
as
a
they
Clippers
stay in
Lakers first round matchup?
I mean, would that be in a Denver Los Angeles matchup?
The Clippers and Nuggets play tomorrow, and that's going to decide who's the 3 spot as of now. But if the Lakers lose this game, the Mavericks could come up and grab that. There's so much more that can happen, man.
You're legitimately not going to know who you play until the playing games are over, probably, right? I mean, everything's going to shuffle around.
The season is over 2 weeks from Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks from Sunday, and it's over. So, I mean, we're going to know within 2 weeks. Timothy, you're on Facebook.
He's on Facebook.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, he just had a newborn kid.
Something happened, and he got muted on YouTube, and I don't know how to unmute him.
Really?
What do you mean muted?
Yeah, I mean, he says his stuff.
Well, you got to go. I'll tell you how to do it.
Okay. We'll get you going, Tim. Kiz is in the house. What it do, Kiz? He says, somebody remind him, who's the best basketball team in the NBA? Your Suns.
Oh
Yes,
yes, sir.
Suns. Kiz, since you weren't here earlier, I'm gonna give you a little, maybe like 5-10 seconds of this banger. All right.
Amari and Sean know how to. And we got and now we play defense. It's a Thomas and Bell. Now
Oh my god.
Howler, sir. 3D shooting the Brazilian blur.
The Brazilian blur.
It.
I was confused because you guys don't like the Brazilian blur. Like, yet you put him in a rap song.
I didn't say
What was
that.
that?
I didn't come with that line.
He wrote it. I just said it.
Oh boy, I gotta shut that shit off because I'm just gonna start. See, Burner says that song slaps. You
It
know,
does slap.
Kiz likes it. I'm telling you, bro. But Roy says the chat's about to nut on this song, dude. Like, let's go,
I'll get a cleaner version for the end. All right.
man. Especially if we're really the number 1 seed going into the playoffs, I think we need to have that be our intro song and outro song with the same highlight reel. Oh, it slaps. And then you guys have to let me put a track down over the top of it. And I was telling Coach, I'm gonna try my best to rap like Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tell me that shit wouldn't be hilarious.
Do you have to try to be like him though? I mean,
Well,
really?
I'm Mexican. He's Mexican. I figure I should go that route.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You gotta get tats all over your face and then wear colored dreads. You know.
Only if you get a tattoo on your face can you bless us.
Well, it's not
with
a
your
music
voice on a track.
video. It's not a music video. It'll just be audio. You know.
You don't want to do a full
That doesn't
shebang.
matter.
The full shebang.
Bo says, "Damn, that was the new Kendrick Lamar."
Hold up. Let me cue it up for you guys. Hold up.
Oh no.
Yes. Is this the world premiere?
All right, hold up.
Let's play
And
it
it's just-
for let's play it for our
It's just
outro.
it's just the hook. We're gonna play a little bit of that.
Okay.
At least with the better quality, you know.
What
My
a
God.
what a celebration, bro! What a celebration! Hey, Suns Geek, put this in your celebration video. These two
All right.
and their rap song. Give it to me. Is it ready?
Yeah.
The Phoenix Suns are number 1. Shh, keep it quiet, don't tell no one. Stevie Nash knows how to run. Amari and Sean know how to run. And we got to the bench, and now we play defense with the Thomas and Bell.
Get it, Coach. Get it, Coach.
3D shooting the Brazilian blur. Sir Charles has a lot to say on TNT. So he can only shoot the 3 while he's playing golf.
Notorious Salt. Notorious SALT.
2010, we lost in the finals.
All right, turn that off. My goodness.
I'm not the one controlling it. That's him.
Oh, 15 years ago.
Man, I love it.
Just
Oh, my
slapping.
goodness.
I appreciate
Slapping.
you guys for that, bro. When did you guys make that? What year?
06,
05.
man.
Oh,
05,
06.
06, yeah.
In his bathroom, that was like he put up the soundproof shit, and we didn't know what we were doing.
Did you record it on a Razor?
On a razor, yeah.
Nah, it was a USB microphone, I think, at the time.
Charles says, "I'm so bad at ethnicity. I thought Gabe was black. I am. I'm like white, black, and Mexican. So my last name's Guerrero, so I just kind of claim Mexican the most, you know." But yeah, Iverson says Kings might actually win. Let's pull that up.
Yeah, what is the score here?
Oh, hell's bells! They're up 3.
See, this is the type of game that the Suns would win when we were trying to tank at the end of the year. We'd be like beating the Lakers randomly. Damn, Tyrese Halliburton, we could have had him 21 points.
Nah, bruh, don't care. Did you see what
He's
Six did?
score
in
more
garbage
score
time?
more than Anthony Davis. My God, he's better than AD. You heard it here first.
Halliburton.
This is a crazy NBA season. We're living in a world where the Clippers and Lakers could play in the first round. We're going to have the number 1 overall seed. Then we get to play the winner of the Jazz and Clippers in the second round. Like, that's crazy. Though we'll have to play the Nets. They're the Nuggets, but we're gonna have to play somebody good in the second round, no matter who we play. Right? That's not gonna matter. What sucks about playing the Nuggets is you got to go to the Rocky Mountain State. That elevation.
Yeah, which I don't want. That's been my clearest motivation for why I want that number 1 seed.
Are you worried about the Nuggets yet, Gabe? Or are you still not worried because Jamal Murray's out? Because they're still winning.
I'm personally not afraid of the Nuggets. I think we beat the Nuggets full strength. Maybe I'm crazy, man. Am I grasping for straws, people? Am I crazy? What do you think, Salt?
This is coming from a guy that likes Shannon Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Don't bring up Shannon Brown.
Nah, man. I wouldn't say that I would feel like they'd lose to the Nuggets. They would. I think it would go like 6 games, maybe, 6, 7 games.
That's fair.
I just think if they were not that good, they wouldn't have been winning all these games after Murray went out, dude.
I mean, they're not far behind the Clippers. That's how good they are now.
Yeah.
They're 3.5 behind us.
They're winning. I mean, it's not like they lost a step.
MPJ is on fucking fire right now. Aaron Gordon is obviously a perfect fit. And
Kings up by
Jokic
5.
is Jokic.
Roy says, "Do we need the free website to watch the game?" No, man. I know the website's
Not
to watch
on
the
here.
game.
Shit.
But if we were to show the game, this stream would
cut
go
the
down
stream off.
so fast,
Yeah.
bro. So fast. Jason Joyce says Salty is low-key a Nuggets fan. He's a Jokic fan.
I am a Jokic fan.
He's a high-key Jokic fan.
No, I am, dude. I rep the Nuggets, man. I could tell you the teams that I'm down with. Like I don't hate them, or the Nuggets. I like Portland. Who else? I do not like the Mavericks. I don't like the Clippers. I don't like the Lakers. Don't like the Spurs. The Grizzlies. I don't really like, but I like Ja Morant.
We're Eastern Conference Orlando Magic closet fans.
You two are. I don't care about the Magic.
I just like their
always liked
old
them.
old school color scheme and their jerseys and
Mhm.
shit. Penny and Shaq. That was pretty much it.
Damn, Braun just hit a 26-foot step back. I wonder how many points he's got this game. In
He
his
had
first
9 at
game back.
halftime. He's got 14.
He's got 14 and
14, 8, and 7.
He's working on a triple-double.
Did he really need to step back right there, dude? That was a little unnecessary. No one was guarding him, and he stepped back for that.
Are you watching the game?
I'm watching right now. Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. Hey, man, it's a rhythm shot.
Goaltending turnover.
Damn, the viewers dropped off after we played the rap song, dude. They're like, I'm out of it.
They're
dude.
like, we got to get out of here. These guys are...
That's proof we should never play it again.
No, bro. We need to play that every day.
Oh my gosh, this guy. It's just a good night, dude. Number 1 seed.
Who do we play next?
We play OKC, 5:00 Phoenix time at Oklahoma City. So we go on the road for 3 games, you guys. This is something tells me there might be a trap in here. We've got OKC on Sunday at OKC. Then next Tuesday at Cleveland. Then we have a back-to-back next Wednesday at Atlanta. So we got to go from Cleveland to Atlanta.
We lost to a shorthanded Oklahoma City team last time at their place, right? If I remember correctly.
But SGA has not been playing.
Shervin wants to know, he says, do you guys like LeBron or nah?
I don't like him.
It's a big hell no for me. I can't stand LeBron on any level. I literally have zero respect for. I have negative infinity respect for LeBron James. Sorry.
The only time I liked LeBron was when he was on the Cavs.
Facts.
I used to be his biggest fan. I felt like when I was a sophomore in high school, hooping in Omaha in high school, he was in Ohio just like a few hours away. And we all knew about him from the time he was like a freshman and I was in junior high. So the internet wasn't even popping that hard back then. Like no one had phones with internet. So what me and my best friend on the basketball team would do is we'd eat lunch and then we'd go to the school library and get on the internet and just watch his highlights, watch his interviews, watch him playing because we were obsessed with him. But just I turned on him after the decision.
Miami.
The decision. Just the way he handled it was terrible. And
Not
then there's
one,
been several,
not two,
there's been
not
several
three.
things since then. There's been several things since then that I just can't stand about him. But yeah.
LeBron just scored again.
How
How long is this dude going to be playing in the NBA, dude?
He's
at a high level?
He's the Tom Brady physically.
As long as Tom Brady does, I guess. What up, King?
King's in here, yo, bro.
Yeah, so no Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for OKC. We should obviously be able to beat them, but we should be able to beat Cleveland too. But Darius Garland is tearing it up recently. Not sure that really can make the difference against us. And then Atlanta. I just feel like with Cleveland and Atlanta back-to-back, one of those could be a trap game. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think you're right on the money, dude. Traveling, going to OKC. Like I said before, they were shorthanded, but they don't have SGA or whatever. I think we'll win that game. What was the other two that you said?
At Cleveland, at Atlanta, back-to-back. Cleveland's first.
Yeah, those two games, you might think that you might lose maybe one of them, maybe at the back-to-back to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's plausible. It's just that that mindset, dude. One game at a time. Now you just got done with this victory, a big one. You're the number one seed.
You sewed up playoffs, you clinched it. You're gonna go across the country, do a back-to-back.
You don't want to get injured at this point. Like mindsets, dude. We don't know what everybody's mindset or what the coach's mindset. It's so hard to predict this time of year.
Yeah, so I would, if I was a betting man, I would say the Atlanta game. I would chalk that up to an L because people were asking, can we win 50 games this year? How many games do we have left?
9. So we would need to go 5-4, which I think is very.
I think we're
that's
going to
possible.
go 5-4 for
I think
sure.
it's possible for sure, man.
I would think so. Yeah.
Hey, chalk up that Atlanta game as a loss for me. If you're going to look ahead, I know you guys don't like to do that.
We only won by 7 last time we played them, and they shot the lights out in the third quarter. We gave up 35 points that game. Going back to it, who was their leading scorer?
Come on, baby, miss. Yeah, clank, bitch.
Game. Bogdanovich scored 22. Trae Young was in check that game for 19. Clint Capella had 16, and that was the game John Collins went out too. He didn't play at all in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, shout out to the Kings. Thank you for taking them LA chumps out.
Why do you want them to lose though?
Hatred. Just hatred.
I mean, the more they lose, the harder it is to gain steam.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to lose every game from now until the end of time.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Well, I want them to lose too, but I'm more of like matchups, you know.
Burner says Gabe used to trap animals in his basement prior to inviting Geek. No way, man. Animals get a free pass. Just the humans. Okay, just the humans. Spurs fan Gary says, don't forget your 2 losses at the end of the season to the Spurs.
We're going to be resting players then, Mr. Gary.
Revenge game.
Do you really
we're going to beat
players?
We're going to beat them the first game on the Saturday game, and on the last game of the year, we're going to rest players.
Ideally, it would go like tonight because Chris Paul only played like 21 minutes.
Right.
So you get him play time, then you rest him. Hopefully we have more games like that so you don't get the traditional, hey, you're getting this game off. But what I heard is the coach is kind of going easy on practices and stuff like that to kind of make up for the dog days, you know, try to rest players and stuff. They don't really need to go hard in practice right now, per se, try to get
they're not even
tired.
They're not even practicing, I bet, at this point. They're doing walkthroughs and a bunch of film and shooting.
Yeah.
Salty, before I forget. So Spurs fan says, I obviously am kidding. I told Gabe the Suns will win both games. He thinks that, but he and I are going to both of those games together. So We'll be there. I'm going to try to be live on my phone from Valley Podcast channel while I'm there, and then I'm going to go back to the hotel. And
I don't think if the Suns haven't rested anybody so far, I don't think they're going to
see it either.
They're just going to magically start resting people, you know?
I don't see how that works either. I mean, we obviously want the number 1 seed, right? Like, unless we've clinched the number 1 seed and there's no way that the Jazz can take it from us or the Clippers could take it from us, then yeah, I could see it. I don't think that's going to happen either, because even if the Jazz fall off, I think whoever's below them, like the Clippers, will keep winning, and it will keep. I don't think you're going to build up enough cushion to be able to rest or stop, worrying about the other teams below you.
We're only 2.5 games up on the 3 seed. Like, it ain't. our magic number to clinch over the 3 seed is 8 with 9 games left. That's ridiculous.
Pull up the Suns schedule real quick. I want to, because that question, if the Suns win 50 games, someone asked that. I wanted to kind of go through it, and I'd say which ones I feel like we're going to lose or not.
Hey, shout out to my boy Rob Knob. He's also a Spurs fan. He's one of my good friends from.
You're friends with 2
school.
of them? One, we allow one on this podcast.
I know, right? Yeah, I've already got Spurs fan Gary, so yeah.
No, Lakers do not drop to 6 officially, vlogs. They're a half game out of dropping to 6, though.
That's why I want them to win, dude. You guys are all about them losing. I want them to win, so we are not playing them in the first round, dude.
I don't think I get that. I still think they're going to come back and win games, to be honest with you.
Hey, remember that one time when I accurately predicted 10 straight games? That was weird.
Nope, never happened.
That was weird.
Start putting your money where your mouth is, bro.
It was so weird how much flack I got from everyone for jinxing the Suns by saying that we were going to go 9-1 and lose a mystery game, and boy, was it a mystery game. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Go ahead.
It was the Magic game, right? They randomly got the band back together for one last night, and then everybody got traded the next day.
It's either that or the Spurs. It might have been the Spurs.
No, it was the Magic game.
Sun schedule, do you have that?
I've got it up. Can you see it?
Yeah. All right, so this is for me. I'll just go real quick. W, OKC, W, Cleveland, L against Atlanta, W against New York, L versus Los Angeles, Golden State, W, L versus Portland.
L versus Portland. You hear that, Blazers Uprise, folks? Hey, we're hoping to collab with Blazers Uprise. So if you guys want us to, let Tori and your boy. What's up?
And it depends on where we're at the end of the season for these Spurs games, bro.
I can't really win. Just win Sunday, man.
So I said 1, 2, 3 losses. Yeah, they're gonna win 50 games, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They'll win 50 games, bro.
So 9 games left. You think you're gonna go? We're gonna go 6-3.
Well, I didn't predict the San Antonio games because that all depends on if we're still playing and if they're still playing, which they should be, right? I mean,
I would think so. I mean, they could be resting. They're going to be resting players too for their playing tournament. You know what I mean? So they might not play anybody.
If I was a betting man, I would put a lot of money down that the Suns are going to win 50 games, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In fact,
a ton of money.
I might want to actually do that. If you do want to do that, message Spurs fan Gary. He is essentially a bookie at this point. I think so.
You've coined him a degenerate gambler of the bunch. So
big time.
And the fact that they're winning 50 games in a shortened season is crazy, dude.
Outrageous. Outrageous. What
you'd have to do?
We won 40. We won 48 games. The one year we didn't make the playoffs. Remember that with Dragic and Bledsoe? 48 games, and we were the best team not in the playoffs.
What was that quote by Phil Jackson? You got to win 40 and 20 before you lose 20. And the Suns were like one of the only teams to actually do that. The Jazz didn't even do that, I don't believe.
Yeah, I think they did. I'm pretty sure they did.
they lost 20, or I think the Jazz and the
No, they're
there's
tied.
very
They're
it's
tied with us, bro.
no, but what I'm trying to say is you have to win 40 before you lose 20
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, the Jazz have already done that. They're 45 and 18, just like us. We have the tiebreaker over them, which makes
But
us
no,
the 1 seed right now.
other teams in the West. I don't think there's any other teams that did that.
I would venture. I bet you. I'm pretty sure the Clippers did. I think Brooklyn did, and yes, the Clippers did.
Mhm.
I don't think Denver did.
Shout out to Phil Jackson, man. Where's that guy at? I haven't seen him in forever.
Yep, Denver did too. No, Denver did not. Excuse me, Denver did not. They had 21 losses before their 40th win, and the Clippers definitely did, and so did the Nets. So five teams.
Mm-hmm.
Salty, this is kind of off topic. I'm sorry, but before I forget, I know you've already apologized, but I want another apology from you
For what?
for Frank Kaminsky and all the slander.
Why do I gotta apologize such a times?
Because he's just still doing it for us. And so I feel like he deserves a second full apology.
Yeah, I was wrong about the dude. I've come around to like him, which is weird, but
Weird. Go back and listen to the first few episodes of this podcast. Oi. You wanted to kill Frank.
I think it just comes down to just realizing what he brings to the table, like the fact that we're really small without him, you know what I'm saying? So, and the fact that Dario's playing out of position plays into that. I'd rather have a bigger lineup than a smaller one. So, yeah.
It's just weird, man. It's weird because I know I felt like I was going out on a limb for him the way I used to go out on a limb for Bender and be like, well, give him some time. I felt like I was doing that for Frank. So it just feels good to have been right that Frank is usable and viable in our offense.
Like I said, a blind squirrel catches a nut every now and again. You're taking L's like on Oubre, trying to keep him. And...
Oh, I'm the blind squirrel. I thought you were saying Kaminsky was the blind squirrel, you bitch. Yeah, I do make a lot of mistakes on mediocre players, bro. No question.
I will still always have an affinity for Bo Outlaw. I don't care. And Rodney Rogers and Cliff Robinson.
Those are dope players, man.
CJ the GOAT / McCullum Daly. I'm not worried about the Warriors. I'm not I would rush everything and their mom and the kitchen sink at Steph Curry and make anybody else do absolutely anything on that team and we'll win. Like they can't keep up with us the whole game. It's not there. Steph could drop 50 and we'll win. I'm not worried about them at all.
I'm more scared of the Memphis Grizzlies over them, man.
Yep. Now that's a 4-1 playoff series. Anybody we play in the first round, I think it's 4-1 unless we play the Lakers.
So did you guys know Spurs fan Gary here says that the start of the season, the Suns win total over under was at 39.5. Wow.
That seems a little bit high for the way people were predicting, but yeah, I guess
40 games.
If they would have won 40 games this year, where would that have slotted them?
40 and 32 would be the record. So we would be the 5 seed right now, which is exactly where I predicted we'd be. I thought we would get 40 wins and be battling for the 5-6 seed.
Will that be at the end of the season, though, right?
That's kind of on pace. That's kind of on pace right now.
Yeah,
it's about that range.
So they're saying that we just would have gotten 40. So yeah, I mean,
so it was
maybe
like
we would have we'd have 35 or 36 wins at this point. So we'd be about that range. Yeah,
makes sense.
I was hoping we would get the 5 seed and maybe have a chance at an upset in the first round. That was like my absolute ceiling this year for the Suns.
That was definitely the ceiling for me. Like I was like, honestly, just the fact that we hadn't been to the playoffs in 10 fucking years, I was just like, please avoid the playing game. and like just make the playoffs. That's what I wanted to do because you got to walk before you run. I've said that multiple times, but the 4-5 was the absolute ceiling for me. There's no way in fuck anybody who predicted the Suns would be battling for the number 1 or number 2 seed. If you do say that, you're smoking crack. There's no way.
Nobody was saying that, bro. Nobody.
And CJ the GOAT, if we do play the Blazers at some point, I honestly see that being a 4-1 game too. One of them because of Dame, and a lot of the other games will be close. I just think our overall firepower, overall defense, and the way we scheme to play against Portland, you guys didn't have any answers, and Stotts refuses to change anything.
I could see the Blazers winning 2 or 3 games if I'm being completely
dude. Their drop coverage against our team, all that, dude. They have no answer against that, and the way we guarded Dame frustrated the hell out of him for 2 straight games. We will lose one because of Dame, potentially 2. I think they win 4-1.
I think I'd give them 2 games.
I think that's generous.
Damian Lillard can win a game by himself. If we're going to be completely honest,
we have the number 1 team from the mid range, and they have like the worst defense. Like no, statistically, like the 29th defense, and all they do is drop
I agree
coverage.
with you. I agree with you. That's the thing that we talked about. The defense is what you can control, and they don't have the defense. So.
With that said, we have no playoff experience too. So everything I'm saying could be completely thrown out the window game 1 of the damn playoffs, and that's the scary thing for Phoenix.
It'd be like if they steal game number 1, then it's all out the window.
Yeah.
You lose home court advantage. You're playing against people that have way more experience than you. You have all-stars on their team, CJ. You got Dame that can take over, like I said. And he has a history of just making crazy shots to win games, especially in the playoffs.
Like Cantor has so much more experience than DeAndre Ayton. So we're unproven. We don't know.
Spurs fan Gary says the biggest factor, in my opinion, is you guys have no experience. So I read something today. Now, this is not the be-all, end-all. This doesn't change that narrative, but that is a narrative that a lot of people have, right? And I get it. I get it. But did you guys know that Chris Paul didn't have any experience in his first playoff game? His first playoff game, he had like 34, 14, and 10, and they won their first series. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. I definitely wanted to talk about this. I'm so glad this reminded me. Bro, I'm getting sick and tired of people saying that we're going to get bounced in the first round, because it's not going to happen. We're not getting bounced in the first round. And you guys can laugh at me if we do, but I highly, highly doubt that's going to happen. And people thinking that we're going to just because we don't have experience. Like, what's Jay Crowder? What's Chris Paul? Did Chris Paul just fall off the turn-up truck? Come on, man. We have people. We have people with experience.
And Monty has coaching experience.
We're going to be fine, bro. Like, we're not getting bounced in the first round. Stop saying that shit.
I think it could be a good thing. I think we can completely lean into it and say, well, we don't know what we don't know. Let's just go in and play hard. Right?
Hey, all I got to say is anything can happen, so I'm not going to be on this train that you can't get beat in the first round, because I've seen upsets that nobody predicted. Even like 1-8 matchups, so I can't say that I can just 100% bet the house payment or the mortgage on shit.
Okay,
that it's going to happen. Like, are you confident enough to put down, if you owned a house, to put your fucking mortgage on it that they don't get upset in the first round?
Depends on who they play, homie.
I mean,
I don't even think it means,
that's a terrible example, because
why?
Because the rule of betting is you never want to bet money that you can't afford to lose. Like, you can't afford to lose your house, so I would never.
That's why I'm bringing. No, but we're not talking about real life here, because obviously you don't have it to do it. But I'm saying if that's like it puts up the amount of stuff that you would lose.
How about this? Would I put my stimulus check on it?
That's not enough.
I would put all my audio equipment on it and my LLC.
It won't get bounced in the first. Okay,
we're not getting.
I would do that. First. I don't think we're getting bounced either, because if we play the Grizzlies, they don't have experience either.
In that situation that I just told you, if you were forced to say, all right, you got to put all on the line because you're really fucking confident. I mean, if you're that confident, you should have no problem. You should have no problem putting your whole mortgage on the
Burner
line.
will put his first newborn on the line. He says. So
I mean,
Put my
realistically,
PS4 on the line.
as it sits right now, we would play. I think Portland would beat Memphis in the playoff game, and then we would, if we're the number 1 seed, we play Memphis, San Antonio, or Golden State. Both of those teams are going to be coming off of 2 games that they have to play, and we're going to be rested as well too. If we're the 1 seed, I have no problem saying that. If we're the 7th seed, I really have no problem saying that. We start getting to the 3 seed, let's have a different conversation.
Doesn't it go so for the playing game? It goes 7 and 8 play each other, right? And then 9 and 10 play.
The winner of the 7-8 game, they play 1 game, is automatically the 7th seed.
It's the 7, yeah.
So the loser of that game plays the winner of the 9-10 game. Whoever loses the 9-10 game is out. And then the winner of the 9-10 game plays the loser of the 7-8 game, and that team gets the 8 seed.
So I would, in this current situation scenario, I would say the Blazers would beat the Grizzlies to get the 7 seed. Then the Grizzlies would beat whoever is the 9-10, and they would get the 8 seed.
Steph Curry could go off for that 1 game against Memphis.
Ja Morant can too, but I just in this scenario, I don't know. What would you guys say? How would it play out in your minds?
I don't think San Antonio would win. If Jaren Jackson Jr. is playing well at that point, Grizzlies have a chance. That's such a tough one because they don't have experience either. They lost last year in the playoff game, or the play-in game, whatever you want to call it. I think Golden State could get that. Yeah, I think Golden State could get it. I think that's very legitimate. But now Golden State's coming off of 2 games, so it's either they're going to be tired or they've already been through it. That's going to be the narrative going into that game.
So in that scenario, you would either play the Grizzlies if you're number 1, or you'd play the Warriors.
Exactly. It's going to be the Grizzlies or Warriors in this scenario. Again, the problem is whoever is the 8th seed has lost a game and then won a game, but they've been through it already. So there's potential for momentum there. If you're the 9-10 seed, they win 2 games and they're there. And there's, you're on a roll at that point.
I think it's safe to say you're either going to play the Mavericks, the Trailblazers, or Grizzlies, or the Warriors. I don't think shuffling outside of those realms is going to happen.
Yeah, I completely agree. No matter what, I still say it's going to be 4-1, unless we play the Jazz, and then it's 4-0 whenever we do beat them.
Mavericks, I think you might have a chance to sweep them. I probably think it would go 4-1. Trailblazers is, again, I would give them 2 games. Grizzlies 4-1 probably, and then the Warriors have Steph, give them a game. But
Spurs we could sweep if we wanted to. I really feel that way.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want the Lakers to lose. I want them to win to stay in that 4-5 matchup, because no matter if they play the Nuggets or the Clippers, I feel like they'll come out of that matchup and they'll knock off one of those teams.
I mean, they're 1 game out of the 7th seed. I don't want the Lakers playing in the play-in game either, because they're just gonna. I think they would go off that game no matter who they would play. But you never know; they could lose that game too. Hell, dude, it's COVID year. You don't know what's gonna happen.
LeBron's the best player in the league still. And AD is one of the best players in the league. Just avoid them in the first round, please. That's it.
Yep.
That's all I'm asking. That's the only team besides the Clippers, which we're not going to play them because of the way the records are. It just is mathematically impossible right now for us to match up in the first round.
Just keep winning, right?
That's what you say that, but either 1-2, 1-2-3, and then Lakers don't drop down, and I'm fine. And you're either gonna play Dallas, Portland, Memphis, or Golden State, and that's my opinion.
So with that being said, there are a lot of games this weekend. Gabe, do you want to go to the schedule for tomorrow by chance, please? The first game is the Warriors and the Rockets, so that should further cement their standing. They should be able to beat the Rockets. We scroll down a little bit later tomorrow. We've got the Grizzlies and Magic. Grizzlies should be able to take care of them. Technically, the Pelicans are still in it over the T-Wolves if they can win, but T-Wolves are actually looking pretty good, so Pelicans might be completely gone.
Ooh,
I would be more scared. Yep. I'm more scared of the Pelicans than any of those 4 teams, Salty. I don't know about you. Pelicans are just a tough match for us.
Yeah, I don't want to see the Pelicans, honestly.
So I hope they fall out. I mean, currently they're only 3 games back. So there's still room for them to go in. So I don't want to see the Pelicans. And if they find a way to get into that play-in game, they're going to be hot at that point. So I just don't want to see them. So that's actually kind of a big game to a point. Next game, the Jazz play the Raptors tomorrow. You know, that's a back-to-back for the Jazz. So the Jazz could potentially lose to the Raptors. Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley out. That's just more padding between another team. The Mavericks play the Wizards. Wizards are on fire. I think, you know, Mavericks can definitely lose that game. Just keep losing if you're the Mavericks. But as Gabe just said, dude, Nuggets and Clippers, whoever wins this game is the number 3 seed tomorrow. That's a huge game in the Western Conference right now. And let's see if Kawhi plays, man. Go to Sunday before we even play, or while we play. There's some games on Sunday. One is the Blazers and Celtics. And did y'all see Jason Tatum go off for 60 tonight, by the way?
Oh,
they were down by 32. He puts up 60 and they win by 3 in overtime. Crazy. Anyways, but the Blazers and Celtics is one on Sunday. Scroll down a little bit. The Mavericks and Kings. Mavericks just handed the Kings a nasty L. And then Knicks and Rockets, Sixers and Spurs. There's another one for the Spurs. They keep dropping. That's one the Pels could shoot up. The Raptors are on a back-to-back. So they have to play the Jazz tomorrow and then the Lakers. That's not good for the Raptors. I think the Lakers should probably win, but they should have won tonight too. So this is a big week and a lot of things are going to shake out. We have 15 days left in this season.
Crazy, dude. Just
2 weeks. You jumped off when I said this earlier, Gabe. 2 weeks from Sunday is the last game.
Man, I can't wait. I'm going to be there. I can't wait. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to come on though, man. I have a bachelor party I'm going to for that Saturday and Sunday.
That you have to strip for?
Well, we just don't know if it's going to be a construction outfit yet, or an Indian costume, or a cop costume. We're not sure. So
I say don't go with the cop costume because it's too politically charged, and then don't go with the Indian costume because it could be slightly racist. What was the other one? Construction worker.
Yeah.
That's the one.
What was the other YMCA costume?
Perfect.
Was it or a fireman? I could be a fireman. There you
go. Nobody hates firemen.
So yeah, those last 2 games of the season, I might just jump in real quick and say what's up.
No
but I won't be there. But then we're gonna have the play-in games shortly after, and they're gonna be a back-to-back game, by the way, as far as I remember.
They are Saturday, Sunday.
No, the play-in games after that.
Oh, right after.
We'll know who we play after. I think it's gonna be a Tuesday, Wednesday matchup. So we're going to know who we play that Wednesday before the playoffs. So we're definitely going to have to do a preview of the play-in games and see what we think is going to shake out to. And then we'll do a playoff preview. We're talking about playoff games, man. How fun is this?
Bro, the last time the Suns were in the playoffs, it was some of the most exciting time of my life, man.
Roy said, Coach, get your song ready.
You should be stripping to the Phoenix Suns are number one. The number one hit in the world this summer.
Oh my goodness. It only took 15 years, Salty. We made it.
Yeah.
That was the most people that listened to that song, I bet, just on this podcast.
Of course.
May 18th is when the play-in game starts. Okay. I'm looking up on my calendar to see when that is.
That's gonna be interesting.
That's going to be on Tuesday. So I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday is the play-in game. Man, just keep winning. I think that's my message right now is just keep winning. I hope this game did not make them believe that they're world beaters now and that we're going to beat everybody by this now. We're clicking, we're this, we're that. You know what I mean? I hope they stay grounded, and I hope we don't have some sort of slip up over these next 3 games. So that's my takeaway from tonight. What do you think, Gabe Vaughn?
Man, just proud of this team. I'm proud of all the Suns fans that stuck with the Suns this whole 11 years of trash, because at any point in time you could have stepped off the bandwagon and said, I really like Giannis. I'm just a fan of his. The Greek Freak. He's such a nice guy. I'm a Bucks fan now. Or you could have been like, Steph, oh, he's just my favorite player. I get that. He's a great player, but you didn't. You stuck with the Suns. You wore your Suns gear. People asked you, you're a Suns fan? For years. Right. And now you're here. Now you're wearing your Suns gear around and people are saying, hey, man, Suns look really good this year. You think CP3 is going to win? It's a great time to be alive. It's a great time to be a Suns fan. And I didn't know that this day was coming, dude. I didn't know that we were ever going to get back to this point. So I'm just appreciative of that.
Facts.
And I think we're going to get a win next game.
Salty, before I get to you, I want to get your opinion on this real quick, Salt, and then your takeaway. Devin Booker just came out tonight in Postgame. The Phoenix Suns official account just posted it, and he said everybody wants to get better. Nobody is complacent. I don't think we're slowing down. I think we can only get better with more experience. What do you think of that, Salt? Gut reaction.
Yeah, man, he's on the money. It's just I think Devin Booker's grounded in the things that he's saying, and he's saying all the right things, It takes time, it takes experience, and they're gonna go for him, man. It's so good to be in this position, man. Really,
It is. And if we keep winning, we don't have to worry about who is any of the seeds below us. Is what I think. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It's going to shake out. I don't think anybody thinks the Lakers are going to drop to the 8th seed or the 7th seed.
Mm-hmm.
It's feasible, but you never know. I just think if we keep winning, things take care of themselves. The camaraderie that this team has had, the organic chemistry that this team has had is better than any other team. I mean, the Lakers were having problems with Marc Gasol and Schroeder and what's the other, Harrell that they brought in, It could be a detriment to them. The Suns have organic chemistry. Whatever happens is going to happen to the other teams. Keep getting experience and keep winning, man.
Yep.
All right, man. You guys, you can follow me at Gabe Von Carter. You can follow Coach at Coach Evan B. Salty at Saltiest AZ Fan. And then you can follow the podcast itself on Twitter at Suns Valley Pod. We love you guys. Appreciate everybody in the chat. It was a fun one. Great win. Coach? Oh, you're just saying
I'm just putting up the one. No.
We are number one, man. We are
the Phoenix Suns are number one.
So we're gonna try to get that track polished up and looking good. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to get it to be the outro. So we love you guys. Suns win. Suns win.
Let's get ready to rumble! Barkley 24,
Oh my God, he's at it again. We can never live this down, Salty.
Tell no one. Stevie Nash knows how to run. Amari and Sean know how to run. And we got the defense, and now we play defense. Just the Thompson Bell. Now we're the mean. We have Eddie Howler, sir. Breathing, shooting the Brazilian slur. Sir Charles has a lot to say on TNT. Says the Suns are so we can only shoot the three. While he's playing golf, commencing how it could have been.
Good God.
Putting up 2010. We lost in the finals in 1993. Redemption is coming, and you know it's gonna be Amari Stoudemire, the rookie of the year. Posterizes players like he has no fear. This year's Suns team don't have to reminisce. It's a run and gun style with a hit and no miss. The critics can't put their mouth until playoff time, cause we're taking home the ring, and that's the bottom line. I'm not trying to hate, but the facts that were made. You couldn't get the job done, feeling ashamed. There's one who will do the job you could never finish. His name's that, and he's knocking off the next dish. Phoenix Suns are number 1. Shh, keep it quiet, don't tell no one. Stevie Nash knows how to run. Amari and Sean know how to gun. And we got to see the range, and now we play defense. Just at Thomasonville, now we're the mean. And we have Eddie Howler, and the Brazilian blood. And it's the 0546 Nash coming out to pick Amari rolling to who've been waiting for the alley. You for Sean plays the lane, the Phoenix on the thing that pain. Put in James Jones, shoot the 3 and it'll rain. It's like back in the day when Thunder Dame would hit the train with the ram and the rebound.
And you're still going.
We had a shot at the ship. I still have nightmares about the shot back to hit. We got rid of all our players and we got JK. For some reason he got traded and we can